So, Scotty, thank you for doing this. We're just gonna fire right in.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier, dude. Where in the fuck did you grow up? Like, I know
Uh,
you're from like out in the St. Charles zone, right?
that,
Or
yep, yep. St. Charles, man, until I
St.
was about 19 or so.
No way. Where'd you live at around
Yeah.
St. Charles?
Uh, right down the street from the park, really.
Really? Elm Park?
Yeah, like, you get off on Zumbel. I was off Golfway right there, which is
No way.
you get off on Zumbel and
Yeah.
then you make that right, you go down past those schools. I was right there,
No way. So,
right
No
in front of
way.
all those schools, St. Charles West and Jefferson, and
okay.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes sense why you were at the St. Charles Park so much way back when,
yeah,
right?
man.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
stomping grounds right there.
Yep, for sure. Have you been there recently?
Uh, Yeah, I went there probably. I know I've been there since, but Alex's dad's contest, the most turned dad contest, I was there. But I want to say I've been back like two or three times since then and had been back to the park.
So in the last 6 months or so, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. I was over there on Monday. It's definitely looking a little different these days. Seen better
yeah,
days, you know?
yeah. I don't think the Rangers do much down there, and I don't
They
know if the
don't.
city really does much with it. Like, I don't know if they'd rather get rid of it or what.
Yeah. Yeah. It's seen
Um,
better days, but
Got a lot of graffiti right now, or what?
tons of graffiti. Yeah.
Hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hate that for that park. It sucks. Most of it's like the trailer park kids because it's not the guys that use the park,
Yeah.
on
I
the daily.
don't think I've
So,
ever skated there where someone stops to do graffiti. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like,
And if they do, they're probably going to be like, get out.
yeah, for
Someone's going to be
sure.
like, beat it.
Mm,
So,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So, dude, you grew up skating then around St. Charles.
yeah. Yep.
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 How'd
Yeah.
you wind up
So,
getting into it? Like older brother, friends, or what?
Yeah, my older brother out here skated, so I'd skate his board. I'd try to in the driveway, and then um, my buddy Gary Beam, um, he was actually the first guy that like gave me a hand down board, and then from there it just kind of took off. So
Yeah.
I actually started skating before a year before the park was built, before Elm was built.
Oh,
So,
what year was that bark built? What year was that?
oh man, I could
2003, two?
early 2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
might have been like 14 or something.
Nice. I live in St. Charles. Where would you guys skate around at?
Oh, my stomping grounds were that Save a Lot, I think it
Oh
was, up
yeah.
the street, the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cinema.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
ledge at cinema into like like the bank. You call it a bank, but it's just like the downhill. But back then it was like super hard.
Yeah.
The manual pad right there. It's like a really low manual pad, but it's a long uh like sidewalk down into the street. That was like my
No
main
way.
thing. I'd just go up there and skate that and the curbs and
Rad.
yeah. Walmart, you'd skate over to Walmart and
Ah.
the Schnooks. There were Schnooks over there, the ledges. They had like these sick ledges and then some loading docks back there.
Yeah, a lot of the same stuff
Yeah.
still around these parts for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't seem like much has changed over in that area.
No, it not at all. It seems some of the older stuff's really still pretty good, like
Yeah.
still relatively unique and different,
Yeah, I always see that manual pad. I'm like, man, I should go manual that.
Which manual pad are you talking about? Which one is
It's
it?
like it's at the end of the strip mall right there. The cinema is
Yeah.
right there.
Like
So if
the
you
like the
go,
Dollar Theater, that
yeah,
cinema?
the
Yeah.
Dollar
Yeah,
Theater.
yeah.
So St. Andrews
Yeah.
Cinema, and then so that like just right up from that is a sidewalk that leads into the parking lot for the strip mall.
Okay.
And right there is just a manual. It's like a sidewalk that it's at an angle and it goes down into the street. And it
Nice.
was just like the funnest thing growing up,
Heck
because it's
yeah,
like
dude.
little. So you were able to like nollie and like half cab and like big spin onto
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and just
That's
like
funny.
learn all these dorky ass tricks on it.
Yeah, for sure. Jeez. Matt, have you ever been over to that theater ever? St. Andrews, does that ring a bell? It was like a dollar theater, literally.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
All
it
my
right?
friends growing up that had jobs in that place, dude.
For
Let
sure.
us in watching flicks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's right
I
off the freeway.
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
Karate Kid there. My
Yeah.
grandma
Oh,
took me to Karate Kid there the first time.
I saw Dazed and Confused.
Yeah,
oh, rad. That's a good one to
yeah.
watch. See there.
That's funny. So if you started skating early and then the St. Charles Park got built, did you like find that pretty straight away type of thing? Like I
Yeah, yeah. My buddy Gary actually moved down, like down towards Elm, like down towards off of Elm Street and like all that. Over by the uh it's what is it? The Lion's Choice and stuff down the road from Elm Park.
yeah, it's like right
Yeah.
there at that intersection at
Yeah,
like
at the intersection. So
yeah.
if you go over the bridge over the train tracks right
Yep.
there and make a left, there's like a neighborhood right there.
Yep.
His mom moved over there and just going down there and meeting all the kids that skated around in that uh apartment complex
Yeah.
were like really good kids that were like good for their age at that time, you know, with no skate park. Like I think the only park that I had skated prior to Elm was Ramp Riders.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Was
And
it still at Locust then, or like
I got to skate the first one, like the 2-story one where you walk in,
yeah,
it's like half height. It felt so cool. Like it just blew me away, you know? I was
yeah.
like, damn, this is like that scene from Ninja Turtles, you know? Like it's like the
Yeah,
Foot Clan house, you know?
yeah.
No. It's like
That was sick.
there's a half pipe right when you walk in, and then just 2 stories of awesome skate stuff.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
Yeah.
That's funny. But you guys wind up eventually migrating over towards St. Charles Park
yeah, yeah.
ultimately,
So
yeah.
Tyler Smith was the first person I heard of this park from, you know, and they were like, they don't even have the fences up, the rails aren't in, like
Oh
it's
wow, like
brand new,
brand
dude.
new?
It's like they
Oh,
just poured the last bit of concrete. So we went up there and that we just, you know, that's when we met like Sal Orlando, you know, and
Yeah, no way.
Nate Pender Hughes and White Nate, Black Nate. We met everybody up there, you know. We
yeah,
met all
people were
you
already
guys up
skating it and
there.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So no rails. You just have to watch out for all the holes where they were going. And you could just do everything. I got my first concussion before the rails were in. So
Oh no.
By
that was
running over one of the
Fun.
holes and just
no,
stopping.
I was
Oh,
skating the baby quarter pipe on the pyramid, just learning how to do like pivot to fakie or something. And it washed out on me and I like caught
Yeah,
my head or something on the deck. Luckily didn't,
yeah.
you know, hurt my neck or anything, but like
You're
I
only like a
just
year or
was
two into skating at
repeating.
that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
was like a year at that point, maybe a little more. But
yeah.
yeah, I was like just repeating myself over and over. My grandma's like, "You got a concussion. I'm gonna have to take you to the hospital." I'm like, "No,
oh.
no, I'm all right. I'm all right." Say the same thing again.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, I think I was talking to Joe Herbert. Some of those sessions like on Friday night would be like fucking packed, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it would get
It was
going.
sick. We had the picnic tables then. We had those barriers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I don't even know how any of that stuff had like got there, the barriers at least, and then they stayed there for forever because the Rangers, I don't think brought that stuff, you know,
No, not at all.
that
Yeah,
huge barrier. I was like, where the hell did this thing come from, you know?
well, that's cool. So you guys were basically just jamming, skating there
Yeah,
all the time for the most
daily,
part.
man,
Got it.
daily. I was there every day, you know, so
That's cool.
after school, trying to ditch school to go there, you know,
Nice.
It's
Um,
got everything. That's the
it
good thing
does.
about that being your
Such
like
a good park, man. And just, you know,
park. Yeah.
the only the steep down rail, that's the only thing I hear any flack really about, you know, but it's rad for when they built it, what it is, you know, there's
yeah,
constant
Oh God.
runs, dude. It's got so much flow.
Yeah.
yeah. It's interesting, like all the generations of skate parks that are starting to happen, and that is totally that early 2000s kind of
Yeah, feel to
layout.
it, you
Yeah,
know.
for sure. Which, for better or worse, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
you can make it work, you know?
Yeah. I've skated worse parts than that. That's
For
for
sure.
sure.
For sure.
I mean,
So you
I
guys were
I don't even think it was a skate park company that like built the park. I think it was the same guys that built Columbia and Marshall.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that. Huh.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the.
Was it just
I
like a
could be
general
wrong on that.
contractor type of thing?
Yeah, I think so, man. And they just got better and better as they did it. You know, I don't know if you guys have skated the Sedalia Park, but that one's the same. Like they had,
I've never
it's,
been there. Matt, have you been there? Sedalia?
I haven't, but I've seen photos of it.
Huh.
It looks all right.
yeah, it's
Or
okay. You know, it's like I
Huh.
don't know which ones were first. You know, but Columbia, I think
Yeah. Columbia
probably
was early
first,
on.
right? But
Yeah. Yeah. That
yeah,
was mid 90s, late 90s, because that was literally the only game in town for a long time, or it's
yeah,
not even in town, but that was the closest one.
yeah,
that's kind of what we heard. Like being the guys at the park when the construction guys were like packing up, leaving. You know, like just like who do you guys work for? Like learning about like grind line and team paint or whatever, and
Yeah.
like just trying to see what was who had built this park because we heard it was going to get bigger too. We heard it was going to go out over the lake there,
Ah,
phase
and
two,
have
phase
like
two.
like a phase two to it. So,
jeez. That could
but
be kind of neat. That's crazy. So you actually saw the dudes building the park. Like it was like
yeah,
that.
we'd see them like packing up, and then everybody would like wander in,
Yeah, just wait till they
start
leave.
rolling around. They didn't. It doesn't seem like they gave a shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
They're like, let's go drink some beer.
Yeah, they're going to some local bar for the night
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So at what point did you guys kind of start venturing out of St. Charles or did you?
Um,
You obviously did, but yeah.
yeah. We'd go downtown, like we'd go downtown St. Charles was pretty cool. Like we'd go skate the church 10 or try and skate the church 10.
Oh,
Back
yeah, yeah.
then, like uh, can't remember. Like it was probably a year after the park was even like built. They put the rails in and stuff. Started getting decent at skating, like jumping on handrails and stuff, and like wanting to take it into the streets. So, I think the first rail I ever did in the streets was at the Pavilion in Main Street. It's down by the river.
Yeah.
You guys
Is
ever
it a
skated?
yeah.
wooden handrail?
Smooth. Yeah, with the word. It used to be the worst ground, dude.
Yeah,
Like
I know what you're
pea
talking about.
gravel ground would just tear your hands up.
Still there. We just took a
Yep.
walk on Main Street last night.
Yeah, man, that it was the best place to skate when it was raining. You just
Yeah,
got to
good
ask
point.
around and go skate flat ground, bring a box up there or something.
Oh,
So
no way. Yeah,
yeah,
that is good. That would be good.
yeah, it's
Huh.
pretty cool. We didn't really get busted there or anything
Yeah.
until
Well,
everybody
that's
started
right.
skating the handrails. So
Yeah.
tearing the wood up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. When you guys were going downtown, Keiner Plaza was still going on, right? Still,
Yeah, for
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Keiner was a big spot. We'd meet up there, like everybody still does. Way cooler when it was that spot.
for
I
sure.
do say so myself. All the bricks were rad, man. Like it had everything you wanted: stairs, rails, ledges. So
Yeah, the thing was great setup, and yeah, it was
looked
good while it
cool.
lasted. Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
great.
brought
What?
pros in. So
Yeah, yeah. What year did that get ripped out? Do you guys, Matt? Do you know
uh,
that one? It was
what was
I feel
that?
recent.
like I never keep it
5 years,
straight.
6 years ago,
It's
7
that
years.
Yeah,
recent. Okay.
yeah.
Wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's been like 10 years yet, has it?
I don't think it's been 10.
No, just seems like a while, right? It seems like it's been a while.
Yeah, for sure. Feels like at least 5 or 6. But
Yeah. Huh.
we're all bummed to see it go.
I know it's rad. People are still meeting up there and skating flat ground, and there's a little manual off to the side. Like
Yeah.
that makes
Shit,
sense.
we just lost Barney Alice Plaza out here, out the big steep banks out here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
it's
All of it,
gone
all
now.
of it, all of
Yep,
it. I'm like, oh wow.
gone, man. They're doing like pretty much the same thing, dude. It's gonna look similar. It's gonna be real flat. Just they're putting a parking garage underneath it, and
Oh wow.
it'd be just big flat open area up there. Not really much of nothing.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
I'm
Progress
sure
of
it'll be
man.
a bust at first.
Yeah. So you guys are skating around downtown. At what point do you guys start kind of traveling beyond St. Louis? That shortly
Yeah,
after?
so skating with Jake Schwartz, like we just, started skating, he was like my first sponsor. He'd see my boards down at Elm, and he'd be like, "Dude, do you need a skateboard?"
Why was it just
Yeah,
your
dude.
board was just thrashed?
Yeah, dude. I did all hand-me-downs, or like the Walmart boards or whatever I could get my hands on, man, at that point. Because I would just roof with my uncle after I dropped out of school at like, in the 10th grade.
Yep.
And then just focused on skating and working and stuff and having too much fun, with kids that didn't skate, getting me into trouble. And then,
Yeah.
what I just, you realize you're doing the bad thing, you gotta like click out of it.
Yeah.
Do something smart. So focused on skating, but at that point, like we would go, me and Jake would go to Kansas City a lot. We'd go to Columbia. We'd kind of venture over to Illinois a little bit. We went to like Belleville a bunch.
Oh, wow.
Out there a couple times,
Yeah.
Skating in the city though, I mean, you meet up with different crews. They know different spots, would go, when did Jefferson Barracks get built?
Ooh.
God.
So we'd go out there, and meet up with dudes out there and go skate around out that way.
That had to be like 2006 or 7 or 8, somewhere in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm hoping we need to get a timeline written down for these things, dude.
I'm so bad with dates, man.
Yeah, that one was a weird one because when it showed up, it wasn't really the best. You know what I mean? Like It was kind of like
right.
Could have been a little better.
It's just so much flat and for what's there,
Yeah,
like
the downhill thing,
park kind of.
Yeah, it was a half a park straight away. Yeah. The downhill thing was kind of weird, kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know.
It just goes to like the smallest quarter pipe.
Yeah,
how you getting back up there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like who designed this?
Yeah. Who did you guys like know in Kansas City and stuff back then? Like, who were you guys?
So I met meeting Shane, Shane Standard from Columbia.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He was Parkside Shane. Now he's Missouri Crest Shane. Meeting him and then meeting Ananda Messina out here. He does like a Pack of Strays magazine.
Oh wow.
He's like a OG out here. Real good. He introduced me to like Luke Breckeisen, which he's an escapist guy. Jay White, I actually met Jay White, Josh White, at Elm. He came out. They were doing a Hometown Heroes thing, and he was on the bus with them because they were just riding city to city for a while, and they do the contest. And then if you win the contest, they fly you to the Goofy versus Regular, the Etnies Park out there in Orange County. So yeah, I met him there in Columbia or at Elm, and I'm pretty sure we still talk about that like here and there. But yeah, met him there. And then coming back out here from time to time with Jake and then Shane.
Yep.
Just meeting the rest of the guys like Rod Harper, RP, Ryan Pierce.
Yep.
Goat.
Yeah.
Malto, obviously, meeting all those guys, and then them coming to St. Louis, like Shane trying to get them out into St. Louis because we have a lot of cool spots out there, so it's like pretty fairly easy, dude. These guys are rad out here, it's a cool scene. Lots of dudes skating, lots of rails. They all want to film and meet up and just, watch shit go down.
Yeah, for sure. Kansas City's always been, I don't want to say more progressive than St. Louis, but more ambitious, I guess might be a good word for it.
I don't know what it is either. Like they're just super hungry, man. They're on it. Dan like leading the way, for these guys, Dan Askew and Nick Reynolds. They were, awesome in their prime. and
Yeah.
they just, led the way. And all these dudes out here, like Luke Breckheisen, kind of like, showed Josh around. I know they grew up together, and Luke's like in his 40s or something. So is Ananda. Ananda's in his like early 40s.
Yeah.
All these guys are getting a little older, but yeah, just getting led by the right guys, I guess.
For sure. Hey, where's Ryan Pierce these days?
He's dad. Like a lot of these dudes got kiddos now too.
Oh, no
So
way. Okay.
dad life,
Got it.
He's still awesome. Nando has this really cool spot in his driveway we built. It's
I saw that
ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was over there killing it on Nando's birthday this year, just rifling off tricks. And he doesn't really skate too much anymore, but
no way.
Can still just be a wizard on the board,
Yep.
Like back when he switch nose grind, shove it out on this bank thing, dude. It's crazy.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
There were some older videos of him. I remember that they were fucking incredible. Like man. Probably escapist videos, I think.
Yeah. Like 14 Deep and
it was that whole crew.
The Half Measures one and Red and Yellow. And, through Aaron Shalene's video, through that one was good too.
Well, I'm gonna throw off the timeline. What happened with the hometown hero contest? Did you place and like go out to the
I won the Elm Street one.
Oh dang, now we're talking.
At this time I'm like, holy shit, I'm on probation. Am I gonna be able to do this?
Oh no way, really?
And I'm like, I'm not even gonna say anything to him. I'm just gonna do this. And that's kind of like woke me up out of that. I like got, all right, I'm done giving my money away. I want to travel. I want to skate. I want to focus on this, so.
Yeah. And that wound up at Goofy versus regular at Lake Forest?
Yeah. Lake Forest. I got 8th in that too at the AM contest. And that was pretty sick. I was stoked on that.
Right on.
Did
anything blossom out of that? Like
just relationships, just meeting other people, and
because you're fresh off the boat, like just coming firing right into Lake Forest.
Like, where are you from? I'm like, St. Louis. Like that's where you'll know. Like you won't know St. Charles.
I'll
just say St. Louis. So
heck yeah.
I can't say Maryland Heights.
Yeah. I always get called out by people too, they're like, you're from St. Charles. No, well, most people don't know St. Charles.
Yeah, so, it's like tomato.
Tomato. Yeah. 25 minutes, 20, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I don't know where this winds up, but when did you wind up in Arizona? Was that shortly after? Or is that skipping around?
No, it's kind of like right there, like
you did some years down there, right?
Yeah, we did a few. I think I ended up doing like close to 3, or if not 3. But all us boys, we went with Andy Wissman on like a snowbird trip, just a week or 2 in AZ, and just to get away from winter up here. And then we loved it so much, we were just like, all right, screw it. Who's moving down there to get the places, and then let's all, flock down there, So there ended up being, dude, there ended up being like 9 of us. And like at one point it was 1 3-bedroom apartment. And then it was 2 2-bedroom apartments across from each other.
Oh, wow.
And then at the end of it, we went back to 1 bedroom, I think. So, or the 1 3-bedroom apartment.
It was like summer camp for freaking years.
Yeah.
The ratio could be worse.
It was crazy. Like Wissman lived in a closet. Andy Wissman lived in a closet. He literally had that long beard popping out of his closet with his laptop and his boxers, watching Simpsons, like editing photos. It was crazy, dude.
Did you guys literally just go through there for a trip and we're just like, we're gonna stick around for a while?
Man, we were all just so stoked. There's the spots, some of the homies we met, you know, and we were in an apartment right there in Tempe, an apartment complex, off of like Hardy, and it was like right down the street from the shop there,
Yeah.
Cowtown
Gotcha.
in
Yep. Yep.
Tempe.
Yep.
So,
I think I ran into you guys at one of the one of the Phoenix Am contests.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably so. We would hit every one of those just to either hang out, or a couple of us would try and get in, you know.
Yeah. And I remember you guys definitely had a squad, and I was talking to maybe you, but I remember being kind of stoked, like, oh, these guys are just like having fun. Like, kind of reminded
Yeah,
me of like, yeah, a lease with one name on it, but yet 12 people in the house type of thing.
yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah. So that time, I think Jeff Rasp and a couple guys came and stayed with us too. We A couple guys from Minnesota drove out, and they ended up living in our house for another, you know, couple months because
Just
they
to
were driving to
escape winter.
California. Yeah, and on their way back, they just stopped, and it ended up being Phoenix Am time, so they just hung out for a couple extra months and then went back to Minnesota, you know.
Yeah.
And those dudes are super rad now, you know. Corey, oh shit, what's his last name? I don't know. Whatever. We call him
Oh,
Curly,
really?
and then Sam Evenson. So yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
those dudes are sick. But um, yeah, those dudes stayed with us. We had like close to like 20 people in that two
Wow.
bedrooms at that time. We were all skating a TV out in the parking lot. Just
Right.
it was ridiculous, man.
That's the time to
So
do it, though.
They were the best times, man.
were you coming from Kansas City or from more like
No, I
the
was coming from
St.
St. Louis
Charles,
at that
St.
point.
Louis
Yeah,
area?
St.
Okay.
St. Charles.
Yeah.
We were like, screw winter, dude. Like, this sucks so much, man. Like, do we do California or Arizona? And Wissman was like, I'm gonna do a trip this winter if you guys want to go. So we all just kind of like jumped in his car. I forget we packed that car down. It was a bunch of us that went on that trip. And we stayed with oh Danny Strickland. Do you know him?
Oh,
Do you
hell
guys
yeah.
know
I
him?
do. I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so District. He was going to college out there. I think
Perfect.
he was on Wooden Wheels maybe for a short period of time. That's another
Yeah.
timeline. Like I met Jake, and I met like the Jennings boys and their mom, and she like, you know, would fund some of the trips, and we would go to like
Oh, no way.
Oh, wow.
we went to Louisiana. This is gonna jump into a different.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah, we
good,
went to
man.
Louisiana on a Wooden Wheels trip. We went to Kansas City on a couple Wooden Wheels trips. We were
Oh,
filming
damn.
videos for the shop, you know.
Is that
Well,
kind of pre-Arizona, the
Yeah,
wooden
that's
wheel stuff?
pre-Arizona. That's where I
Yeah.
met, like, you know, I met Levon, Conkin,
Yeah.
um,
Hell yeah.
like I said, Joe and Doug Jennings,
Hmm.
what was their mother's name? Elaine? Is that right?
Elaine.
Elaine.
Yeah,
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 she was
that
nice. She was a
lady.
real sweet lady.
Yeah, she took care of everybody. She was like the, you know, helpful mom, you know,
Yep.
skate mom. Like, oh, I got these
Yeah.
cheap boards over here. You know, they're a little warped or something. If you guys want them for like $20, you know,
Nice.
or
Rad.
they're like
Yeah.
low budget companies, you know, or like some ATM click boards or something.
Yeah,
She just had a
yeah.
bunch of, you know, I don't know. She just bought a bunch of them or something, but yeah, she kind of took care of everybody. You know, there was a bunch of us on the Wooden Wheels team. You know,
Yeah. So you
so
guys would go out that
Yeah.
direction for skate shop stuff from St. Charles
yeah,
out to there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were filming videos. Did like
There's so
5
many.
years deep. It was a sick
Yeah.
one.
Like Wissman was definitely always motivated. Back to you're bringing up the Kansas City scene.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Wissman was definitely carrying a torch of
He wanted
motivation
to
for
go skate with
documenting.
everybody. He wanted to go out
Yeah,
to every city,
and
you
that
know, the
too. Like,
surrounding cities, like
yeah, like cover
shoot
every
photos of
corner.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And he
cool.
he lived out in that direction too, correct? Was he live
I
out
think
west?
he lived out your guys' way or out in the city kind of, I
Oh, he
think.
did? Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. But he would come to
Oh,
St. Charles. I met him in St. Charles.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He lived over the river, so we would call that the city. I can't exactly
I think he
remember
might
where.
have grown up in like Chesterfield, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you
Don't
probably
quote
right.
me on that. But then, yeah, I mean, I think really young, he's
We
living
would,
in the
yeah, we
city.
would skate in the winter. We would skate the over by the mall in what is that? It is
Chesterfield.
like Chesterfield. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's
Yep.
the underground ledges and the manga pads over there at those
Oh
buildings, and
yeah,
the parking
yeah,
garages, that aren't
yep,
covered in snow. So,
yep. I've
but
spent some time there for sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
Likewise. Likewise.
hmm got some winter days, got some
Yeah.
hours there under my belt.
And
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
that's crazy. Um, so you guys were in Arizona then you were there for a few years. What happens after that?
Yeah, so we lived in Arizona in in the apartment complex, and then Nando came out to visit um the first year or something like that, and then he was like, "I'm going to Tucson too. You guys want to go down there?" And I had my truck still at the time, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'll get a bunch of these guys, and we'll just come meet you in Tucson." And he was like, "All right, sick." So met him in Tucson, met the guys at the Blocks skate shop,
Skate shop,
which
yeah.
uh, those dudes super rad too. They were filming a video at the same time. Eric Cox down there. He's a badass filmer. Awesome dude, super funny. The hype man, he'll get you to do some crazy shit.
Nice. Is that a shop in Tucson?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
right?
that's
Okay.
the shop in Tucson.
Got it.
Like a bunch of us ended up like riding for them, but they would basically sponsored the whole Loud House in Arizona. So
Wait, Loud House. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that one.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that
that's
was
what
what
we
you guys
called the
were.
apartments
Okay, there
because
we go.
we were just smoking a bunch of weed in there. Everybody knew they could come over there. There's, you Arizona's just like a migrating place. Like there's so many snowbirds that would come in for just Phoenix Am or just the whole winter. They'd be there a couple months. We'd see all the happy medium dudes, they'd be there, random dudes from Minnesota, like I said. So
Yeah,
just seemed like everybody wanted to be in Arizona, or at one point you live in Arizona, and then you go to like Cali or something like that.
yeah,
You just try it out because it's a popping scene for amateurs.
for
So
sure. How was surviving summers there? Was that rough?
it's pretty brutal, dude. It's
Yeah,
hot. It's very hot, dude.
yeah,
Dry heat. You got to
yeah.
find shade, drink a lot of water. The ditches will kill you, man. I'm surprised Trent like lasted so long out there, man. There was days where he would just
Yeah.
be so pissed, and we're like, dude, I wish we would have got that trick. He's like, yeah, me too. Like, like just Trent
Need,
Nichols, dying in
yeah.
heat. But
Need to get him like a filming tent or something.
yeah, no, he
Some
needed
sort of
him. Young gun out there just putting his shirt over his head, sweating it
no
out,
no
sitting on his board.
sunscreen.
I'm like,
Oh
no,
God.
he's sitting on gonna have some cancer or something.
So what was going on in
Uh,
Tucson then? You guys were just there for did you go there for a while? Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. So we were going out there for basically a year to film this video. I would pack everybody in my truck, or Wissman would drive his car until it broke down. And then, yeah, it was just basically solo on my truck. So if you had the weekend off and I was going, you were coming.
Oh, so you were going back and forth from Tempe to Tucson.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay,
then,
okay, got it.
at the end of the apartments, like, I think we moved out there in like, 2010 or 2011 or something like that. So we were there for 2 years in the apartments, maybe a little over. Some people went to California, some people went back to St. Louis, and then me and Mike Quell Haddix, he was just floating too. He was just another guy that was like, all right, well, you're sick, you can crash at the apartment, you can sleep on the couch for a while until you figure something out. And he ended up just living in one of the apartments, and being somewhat clean.
Yeah,
So
organized.
everybody was like, all right, he's chill. So yeah, me and him went to Tucson and lived with our buddy Sam that we met out there. And Sam, shit, what, Barkin. Yeah, Sam Barkin. He's another Blocks guy. He's one of the filmers
Oh
there.
wow.
He was like Eric's little protege. He was training him how to film with VX and HD and all that stuff. So,
Nice.
But yeah, so me and Quell moved there. Sam got us a job with his mom. She has like a small airplane parts, like sales warehouse.
Oh,
Like
wow.
she buys and sells airplane parts, and we would just do random shit there just to get a check, you know?
Like, you guys need a wing? You need a wing? I'll get you a wing. Like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, we got those small parts for wings. We just box them up and tape them and ship them and then move stuff around, clean the warehouse. It was just like
whatever
random bullshit, you know? Like, she didn't need us, but she was sick, like gave us a job. So, and Alex Meyer, his girlfriend at the time, Jamie, lived out there. So he was down there quite a bit too. Like, he would just ride the bus or hit the train or something and get out there. And yeah. And then he ended up moving with her. Like, he was there for a while too. I don't know how long he was there actually, but he went to California for a while. He came back, he met that girl and was just, you know, in Tucson.
Yeah, for sure. So did you guys wind up putting out a video then? Did you guys wind up getting it done?
It's called, Eric's video is called Fuck a Bitch and Fuck You Too. That's one of them. And then another one's like Nobody Cares. And then the newest one I think is Cuck. So he's kind of a wild guy, you know?
Yeah. I know I've seen at least that first one. I've got him. And I feel like obviously influenced Trent's video style.
Yeah, dude.
I could always see that, but dude, I love it.
There's like an old there's an old, it's not a digital video, but Jake used to watch it.
Like Logic or something like that.
It's Logic. And then there's these other videos my buddy Jason was kind of a part of too. They were like Oklahoma videos.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't remember.
There were some like a bunch of independent videos that were
they're kind of wild, dude. Like the dudes have like pounds of weed and like crazy shit, guns and crazy, just like, you know, some wild shit, you know, but they're all skateboarders too. They're just like, you know, they're wild ass skaters. The name will probably hit me in a minute, but
is that not Oklahomies, right?
It's some of those dudes probably, but oh man, but yeah, my buddy Eric was a bit like influenced on those videos too, like the old Logic video, and then that, and then damn, I wish I would have figured out what that was. But yeah, so he did Fuck a Bitch, and that's what we were filming for that whole year while we were in Tempe, still coming out every weekend. And then everybody kind of came back for the video premiere. And I remember I probably only lived there for a year or so, year and a half in Tucson.
Was it once the video's done, just kind of split town? Was it like that? Like,
I stayed for a little while, and then my grandma was ended up like not doing too great, so I came back for that. And then after that, I was like, well, shit, dude, do I want to go back to Tucson? I got to find a place. I got to find someone to live with, you know, figure out another job or something so I can actually hold down some rent or something. And
when you say come back, you mean come back to St. Charles? Is that what you were saying?
Well, I was in St. Charles at the time when I came back from Tucson. I stayed in St. Charles for a few months while my grandma would, you know, she was in the hospital and she ended up passing. And then I was like, well, fuck, dude.
What do you do
now?
My
dad lived out here in Kansas City. I didn't really have like much of a relationship with him. And my buddy Ananda Messina lived out here. So he was pretty nice and let me live with him and his wife. So, and we would come out before, you know, me and Jake on those skate trips, and with Shane Standard, you know, we'd just come out and flop at his house, you know, and we met a bunch of dudes through him out here. So I had already had like kind of a good home base here before. So moving.
So basically Tucson straight to Kansas City for the most part, sounds like.
Yeah, for the most part.
Oh, that's cool. And you've basically been there ever since? Is that
man, I've been here like close to 15 years or something like that.
Okay. Hell
15 years or something. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been
Time
fun.
flies.
Yeah, it does for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt was bringing up something earlier too. What's up with Chophouse?
When did that come into the picture? It's a
That was
Kansas
right when I
City
moved here.
based.
Basically, I was here for a month or a couple months, maybe, and then JP Redman out here from Lawrence. He reached out to Nanda and was like, "Hey, dude, do you think Scotty would ride for Chophouse?" And
Is it a deck company? Was it a deck company?
Yeah, it's a board company. It was a board company, and the owner was based out of Minnesota, but he had a bunch of I think he lived here in Lawrence and then went to Minnesota for something. But I think he got a girl pregnant, went out there and had to do it out there, But him and JP were really good friends, and he just kind of sponsored a bunch of dudes here in Lawrence, like this homie Cole Wyatt. JP was obviously like the TM or whatever, some other dudes were getting boards. One of my roommates here, after I lived with Nando for about a year, so 6 months, and then I lived with this other guy, Pete McParlin, one of Nando's good friends. I lived with him for a few months, and then I met my roommates Scott Walters and Jason Bontrager out here.
Gotcha.
And, we got a house really close to Penn Valley.
Okay. I know that zone.
Right on. Yeah.
So me and J-Bon were on Chophouse.
Was Jeff Rasp on?
Yeah, he got on later. He got on later.
I watched that part today that you and Jeff.
Yeah.
I know I'd seen that, but I did not remember Ryan was in there. Ryan Brinkman.
Yeah. That was my doing. I was like, I got a clip. Like he filmed.
So where was that clip of? Was that in Kansas City?
They were on a trip. Somehow he was on a trip with some dudes in Arkansas, and I think that was in Arkansas. Yeah, that's just so random that JP met Ryan and had a clip of him, and he was like, "You want to use this clip?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's use that clip."
Yeah,
for sure, dude.
That was cool.
I put that in my part, and then he was like, "Yeah, you and Jeff are gonna share a part," and I was like, "Even better, let's go, dude."
That's cool. Yeah. How long did the board company go for? You said
they were going before I got on there for a year or two or so, and then I got on, and I was on there for maybe 2 years as well. So maybe like closer to 6 or something like that.
Okay, so it sounds like it wasn't just
the owner kind of got out of it when weed started getting legal and all that. So as a grow in Minnesota, so that kind of like took over his whole thing. He was like, "Hey, J-Bon, Scotty, you guys kind of want to like have the brand and run the brand?" And we were like, "No, dude, we have full-time jobs."
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
seems like a lot. I don't want all these dudes calling me for boards like I call him for boards. Like,
yeah. Let somebody else sort that out.
Yeah, I'm not on. No, that's not me.
It's good you recognize that though, instead of like trying to take it on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't want to be like, "Sorry, man, I had your brand failed." Like, my fault. Like,
I killed it.
Enough for it. My bad. Sorry, guys. Like, all you guys don't get boards anymore. My fault.
Yeah. Jeez, dude.
It's not easy, man. Gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, we're kind of jumping around in timelines, but at what point did you wind up down at Tampa AM? Speaking of AMs.
Oh shit.
Was that before or after KC or during? I guess it's during.
During KC, actually. I was able to do a bunch of contests. When I so there's a contest here that I won. I went to South Africa for.
Which one was that? What contest?
It was like the U.S. Skateboard Championship. It's some random thing.
Dude, let's fucking admire skateboard budgets 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
Doesn't exist like that anymore.
Bucks for it, dude. I won some bucks for that.
That's rad. And you got to go to South Africa?
Yeah, and they paid for the trip to South Africa. All I had to do was get my passport.
And there's like Red Bull money or something.
Mark Waters was. Do you guys know Mark Waters? Yeah.
I mean, I know who he is, but that's super rad. You got to.
Yeah, so he he ran this contest series, and they were like, you know, traveling around, and they ended up in Kansas City. That was like 2013 or something, or 2014 or something. Yeah, it had to have been like 2014. So I won the one here at Penn Valley, and then got flown to Washington, and did a final there, and ended up winning it. And Mark was like, "Hey, dude, you look like you'd fit in. I'm going to do another week in South Africa. You want to do skate rock with me?" And I was like, "Yes, duh. Let me do that. Let's do that for
Wait,
sure."
like skate rock, like the Thrasher trip?
Yeah, the Thrasher trip. He was the one.
Yeah, he was like coordinating the shows
He
and
was
kind of
the
helping
one
out.
coordinating the shows, got him the vans,
No
set up
way.
where
So
we
you're on
stayed
fucking
at.
Skate Rock?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Huh.
Wasn't
The
that
one
the
where
one
they
where
almost
it had
died, bro. I was
crashed?
on that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I was on
Wow.
that one. It was crazy.
Fuck.
Me and Mark actually went to the hut and saw the hut in person
With the van in it?
with the van getting pulled out of it. And like Mark was
Uh,
like giving the lady money, and like it, you know, just trying to like cool the whole situation down or whatever, you
yeah.
know. And then we had to get them another van. So it was wild, dude. They had one 15 passenger van with like a bunch of dudes in there. And I could have been in that van at one
Absolutely.
point, like,
Sketchy.
because so at the end of the contest, you know, I stayed up all night with a bunch of dudes that were going to like Spain, or they were going different parts of South Africa, or they were going home or whatever, you know. So I just stayed up super late, you know, kicking it. And somebody was like knocking on my door because they were getting ready to check out and leave too. And they were like, "Hey, oh, the Thrasher dude's about to leave. You need to get down there." So I got woke up, and I checked out or whatever, get all my shit, and then go out to the vans. I'm just standing there, and everybody's piling into the van, and I'm like sitting there. You know, I don't really know anyone, but like Braden Safransky, I've only met him like one time, two times maybe in LA. And P Stone actually checked me. He was like, "Who are you, dude? Like, what's your name? Like, say it, you know,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You're just kind of hanging around here." I'm like, "I'm on this trip, you know, I'm waiting for Mark." I'm like riding with Mark or you guys, or I just got woke up, you know. I was like told to come out here, you know. I don't want to get left.
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right, man, it's all good, dude. I don't mean to like check you or nothing, but say it with your chest, man. It's like introduce yourself." So it was like a humbling, you know, cool experience to like get checked by P Stone and then become buddies on the trip, you know. Like I ended up getting some weed out there, you know, and whatever. And they were like, "Oh man, you gonna smoke?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm gonna smoke. Let's go."
Yeah.
Because nobody else wanted to really do it. It's kind of risky over there, dude. So, but
That's
I was
crazy.
willing to risk it for the
Yeah.
biscuit, you know.
So going over there, there was a contest that came after the trip? Is that kind
Yeah,
of
so
what
it
got?
was Kimberly. No, it was like I got over there, and we it was like basically what they were doing is like the contest series I was in was like another bracket to this final contest in Kimberly. So they have like the Kimberly Diamond Cup at this
Yeah,
it's like
where
the
was it
only
with?
thing there in this town in South Africa is
Was
the
it?
diamond mine and then the
Yeah.
skate park.
Was it with the Maloof brothers?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, yeah,
they built that park out there for
yeah,
one of their Maloof Money Cups, and
yeah.
Oh, gnarly.
now it just is it's just there. Like there is a scene in South Africa, and they
Yeah.
do like contests over there, and they have like finals and stuff over there. But yeah, when I was there, it was like a big final, and they were trying to figure out how they were judging the Olympics, and you
Oh
know,
Yeah,
wow.
figuring
it
out
sounds
like
like this was the setup for like how to start the system for the
it
Olympics, like
is, dude.
all the
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was how
qualifying
they
and all
would
that.
do the brackets, how you would
Mhm.
get points, how you know how you would get there in the end, anyways. You know, this contest
Yeah.
series, like you know, so somehow won the contest in Washington against Yoshi Tannenbaum. Do you know
Oh
who
yeah,
that
yeah.
is?
Seattle
You
guy.
Yeah.
guys seen that kid? He is insane.
Yeah, There's a stereo. He writes for stereo, or did, right?
Yeah, he did or does. So that's why Mark was like, "You're sick. You're coming. You want to come? Like, you know, you're already going to be out there. You want to come to Skate Rock?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, I'm down."
Oh, no way.
So
that's super rad.
Spent a week with them on Skate Rock and had a blast, dude. Met all those dudes. Nuge, he's the shit. Braden, he's the shit. You know, can't speak highly of P-Stone. You know, more highly of P-Stone. He was the man.
Yeah.
You know, Phelps was there, like talking shit to me at this rail, like, "You ain't even gonna do it. Don't even look at it like that." And I'm like, "All right." And then I like, you know, I Smith grind this rail for a try.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in his face. Kind of shut him up a little bit.
Was he psyched or was that?
He was like, okay. Like I was proving myself for sure. I was that whole trip was like, all right, I'm pretty cool. Like the kids I was with, they thought were lame as fuck. Like they got into it with them a few times on the trip.
Yeah.
And like Mark had these roadie kids with him, a couple of Hispanic kids, which they were cool. They were just like young, wild kids from LA, you know. He was trying to like guide them in a better path, you know. They're pretty fucking wild. And then he had, you know, you guys know that kid, Baby Scumbag. He was on DGK.
Yeah, he was like social media phenomenon for a hot minute, right?
At that time, he was. He really was. And then this other kid, Amaris, I don't really remember his name. He was okay. But those two kids are pretty wild too. They're from LA, and those guys got into it. And then Trixie, TNT's wife, ended up smacking Baby Scumbag.
I challenge you to a duel.
To see what he'd do, and everybody was just standing there watching him, like, "Go on, dude, touch her." Like, you know, they're ready to just like teach these kids a lesson. And I'm just like standing in the background, you know, drinking beer, hanging out, talking to everybody else, not being that, you know, like, but yeah, they were just checking these kids I was with the whole time, you know. So I was like proving myself, like, I'm cool, I'm not with them. Like,
yeah, don't be guilty by association, right?
Don't put me in this shit with them, like, you know. So it was cool. Nice. It was a good time, man.
Did that contest
clips in the edit too? So.
Oh, you did on the Thrasher trip?
Skate Rock edit, yeah. So that was pretty sick.
Was that contest leading into other contests, or was that just the beginning of doing contests?
That was just a final for that one. Yeah, I came back and then ended up skated a couple of Zoomies contests. I went to Cali for a finals out there. They did in Joshua Tree. They built like this big ass park on all these stilts and shit out in the desert there. It was crazy. Yeah, that was cool too. I had like a year of like
just
skating
contests
where I just was like on it. I guess I was winning them all. So I did a lot of traveling. I went to Tampa, like you guys said. That was a Chophouse one. They got me there.
Okay.
Yeah. I ended up getting a haul of meat there. That was after South Africa because I knew P-Stone at that time, and he filmed that clip.
Something over the
Pedro
door.
Delfino dropping. Like I dropped in, like Frank Brewer and oh man, what's his name? At Spot.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Schaefer.
Schaefer. Yeah. They were on the mics. They were just like, you know, heckling, trying to get you to do tricks. Like, don't stand up on the deck. Don't crowd the deck. Like, drop in. Don't stand up there. So they were kicking people off the deck. I think this is the year that Yuto wasn't even anything yet, you know, and they were about to like kick him off the deck.
Oh God.
And and he dropped and he did the 540. And they're like, all right, you can skate. You can skate.
Way.
Like, you're good. Like, it was just crazy, man. But Frank was like on the mic, like heckling so hard. And Dalton Dern was dropping in, and I was dropping in. They were giving money out, so I was just trying to get some cash, you know.
Yeah.
And we all were like, you know, snaking each other. You know, it was really hectic. That Concrete Converse jam is no joke.
Yeah, dude, I've watched that webcast. Like any of those things are like a fucking car pileup just waiting to happen.
They're
you know?
insane, dude, and that's what they want. They want it to be mayhem, dude. So it was complete mayhem. And I'm looking at Dalton like I'm gonna snake you and not paying attention to Pedro Delfino. And I just get lost in it. And I drop in thinking Pedro jumped out, but he did like a hand plant or a rock to fakie or something over on this other wall. And I'm snaking Dalton because he's about to go. And by the time I look, me and him are just at the bottom of this quarter pipe.
Yeah.
And we just rock each other. And yeah. Luckily, Jeff was there. I was knocked out, and they had my wallet. They're looking at my ID.
Oh my God.
Like they get us both like conscious, you know, we're out for a couple minutes or like a minute, you know, maybe a minute, 30 seconds, something like that. He was out longer than I was. I woke up and they were like, don't get up, chill, you know. And they were like asking me my name, and my first name is Brian, and I don't go by that. So I'm like, it's Brian. And they're like, that's not his name. Like all the people that know me out there, they know me by Scotty. And they're like, that's not his name. He doesn't know his name. And Jeff was right there. And Mark Waters was at this contest too. And they were both like, no, don't worry about it. Don't like that. That is his name. He's good. He's good. Like, don't like, he's all right. Like, you know, and that was just super funny. I always remember that going down.
Jesus,
like,
man.
Jeff was like,
and knocked out a couple times.
Brian Scott Laird. It's Melvin too. Like it's just super funny.
And that's not that you had a Hall of Meat prior to that, right?
Yeah, I think I had one. I had one out here filming with a bunch of dudes. I met a bunch of dudes out here this weekend too. I like my timelines are so crazy, dude.
I'm jumping around, I know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
so I was talking to Todd about
here.
this. I was like, he has it's an old one. It's like
where I fall on my 13.
Head. Yeah.
Off a barrier. Like I'm trying to nose ball barrier and
KC, out. Right?
Yeah,
KC,
that's out here in KC. Yeah. So I try to nose ball on this barrier and you got to run at it. So I'm like dusted from running at this barrier, and it's out of a bump. So you pop out of the bump onto the barrier and you land on flat ground. But we had to like move this pole out of the way. So you got to kind of make it past this pole to like get a clean roll away. And just being so dusted, I like lost one and it washed off. It went over and I landed on my hip on the barrier and got flipped onto my head and did like a little break dance move. And I remember getting up. I had long hair like this too. This is the first time I've had long hair since then, probably. And I just, so it's crazy. But I went like this and just had like a whole fucking patch of hair in my hand. I was like, oh shit, it sucked.
So no
that was like the worst
on
thing that happened. I've had that Tampa one was worse than that one, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was curious.
Walk the next day. Like Pedro's a freight train. That guy took me out.
Yeah.
But I got a Hall of Meat out here. I don't remember when that one was. Maybe it was before I lived here, I think, for sure.
Dude.
That's why I can't remember anything. It's all these Hall of Meats out trophies, you know, like badges.
Shit, the number one badge I gotta say is that fucking lip slide down the Keiner rail. Jesus Christ.
When did that all go down?
And
somehow lived on those, dude. That was crazy. The first one.
Yeah, what year is that?
25th birthday, I remember.
You were 25.
Yeah, I was just out with everybody, skating with everybody on my birthday downtown, you know. And we skated the parking garage rails. Like there's like that one you can like go over it. It's on the bank, and you can like go over it or like grind the rail and then go into the bank, and it's on like the top floor. They have like an 8 stair up there too.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Kind of broken up and shit. I can't exactly remember where it is, but I know it's down over there by the arch. So we skated there and I tore my hand up like real bad. So I had like a shirt wrapped around my hand or a piece of shirt wrapped around my hand. And we were just walking up to Keiner, and for some reason I'm just like, I think I'm going to try and hit that rail today. And everybody's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to jump at it, whatever. We'll see what happens. And Kyle Crandall was there. He was filming.
I think that it does end up in a video too. Is it in the Midwest Waste or something?
I think it's in Kyle's video.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that video in forever, but I want to say it's in there. Or
maybe something else. Yeah,
could be. I don't remember, but I know Shane
definitely documented.
I ended up doing that twice. I did that 2 different times. I did it with Shane, and I went to Fakey, and that was I lived
2 different tricks then.
KC, yeah. And I actually tried to front board it too, and I fucking died.
That's what I like Wissman, when I would probably pick his brain about the photo of you doing that. Like, you'd be like, dude, you know, you tried to front board it. And
I had it, man. I had it. I just, oh man, if I could get one back, dude.
Did it just slip out, or is it just?
Yeah. So the first one shot out, man. I actually made it all the way down the fucking rail. And on the last one, that's, you know, the sections gap out. So yeah, I was on like an old board, I think, and I didn't wax my board. And
did you get caught on the gap?
I got caught up in that last gap, but it like shot out on me on that one. And so the next time I went, I was like, all right, dude, I'm gonna go a little slower. That one actually, it felt good, but I'm gonna go a little slower. And I got caught up in the top one.
Oh god.
Or the either the first or second
one. Yeah.
So I got caught up in that one, and
just further up the rail.
Further up the rail. So
not where you want to be.
I tried to put my foot on the rail, and it hit, you know, and then I jumped or something, and then I ended up catching the whole last section of the rail on my shin, and it got tossed out onto my chest all crazy. Some old lady walked up, and they were like, if they're not paying you, stop doing this. And I was like, oh, God.
Whoa.
Insult to injury.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you ever see that?
Hands are good like that.
Yeah. Did you ever see that clip of Paul Macnow sliding that?
I did, dude. Yeah. And I was like, it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know if you saw that before or after.
And lip slide's my trick. Like, I'll lip slide a rail before I 50 a rail sometimes, you know? Because the stick factor on some metal is crazy, you know? You can get away with sliding your board on it. But, yeah, dude. So the first time I went there, it was like only a handful of tries too. Like, I want to say Kyle filmed it, I landed, and then I jump into the pond or into the fountain.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just like so stoked. I couldn't believe it happened. I called Jake because a bunch of dudes, that one was before I lived in AZ for sure. Because I called the boys and I was like, yo, dudes, I just lip slid Keiner Plaza. And they're like, shut up. And I'm like, I swear to God, dude, I'm here with everybody. I swear to God, I did it. Yeah. So I was so stoked.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Next time was years later with Shane. And then I tried that front board that same day. I think I did it to Fakey, or could have been another trip. I can't remember now. But I had to pay this homeless guy. He's in the clip in Andy's photo. You could probably see him. He's just chilling there. He's got a broken hand. I had to give him like $5 or $10 to move out of the way because I didn't want to hit my skateboard. So I'm like, I don't know how front board's gonna go. Like, jumping to the other side's kind of crazy because I'm backwards.
Yeah,
you know, mulch kind of digs you. Like, your feet go into the mulch. You can roll your ankle or whatever. You like, dude. So I just wanted to get on top and ride it down.
Yeah, that rail that you chose to go on too didn't have the best like straight run up.
No, man,
not at all.
No, it didn't. You had to run from the street.
Yeah,
you had to throw down after you run up the curb. You got to gap out past that pillar.
There's a pillar right on the corner there, right?
The pillar base was pretty big, dude. So you're gapping pretty far. Like, I was, dude, honestly surprised I could even do that. I don't have the most pop, dude, but sometimes it just, you know, you want it that bad, you know. So
yeah, fucking rad.
Yeah, I was very stoked on those 2 tricks, dude, for sure.
Hell yeah, yeah.
That slam, dude. It's just how. Because I heard Leo was going for it, and I'm like, well, shit, I want to get it before he does or
Yeah,
whatever.
Leo Romero was trying to do it?
Yeah, Leo Romero was going.
Same rail?
That was the rumor. That's why I jumped on it. And Wissman might have got me on that one. He might have been like, Wissman, Leo's gonna take you out on front board. No, he's not. I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah.
He didn't get it.
He did not.
He didn't get it either. I wish he would have now at this point. I wish he would have rolled away from that one.
Did you ever skate the upper ones, which is like, was that just like toying around for you? That had
the 8-stair one was super fun, dude. Our buddies actually, they came down and skated those ones from Minnesota. One of them back nose blunted it, and one of them back over crooked through it. Because the 8 was so close. Is that the one you're talking about? The 8-stair one, and then the bigger one, the bigger gap one is crazy.
You're right.
Dude.
So there was the one that led towards.
Yeah, so you had to go around the curve right there.
Yeah.
Or else,
well, there was I feel like your generation started, but like right before you guys started skating,
it was the bigger one
you're talking.
Dude.
There's the bigger one that's in like Heath Kirchard and other dudes. Fucked around with it a little bit.
Dude, Mike Price. Shane.
Oh, yeah, I bet he fucked it up. Yeah.
Shane talked about that. Damn. Her PC might die here.
Oh, you got to plug in?
I don't think we have one on this. I'll probably have to switch to this other laptop here.
Okay. Electrons.
Yeah.
You guys.
Go ahead.
You guys are talking about the rail that's on top of the fountain, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought.
So there's the rails up top that are they're like bigger. It's like a 10 or an 8 or something, but they're bigger like rails.
Yeah.
They seem taller.
Yeah. Mike Price did that backsmith on it, which was crazy, dude. You guys remember that, dude? I know Sal mentioned him.
Wait, Mike.
Yeah, I do recall him, and
he was epic, dude. I went on some trips with him and Keith Reese, dude, when I was younger. This is when I first met Shane. I went to Louisiana, and Keith was like pro for small time skateboards, like one of Shane's shops. But he had a business partner in Hammond, Louisiana, and we went out there and did a whole skate run out there. It was cool. They built a new park, whatever. But Mike Price, dude, I've seen that dude skate some handrails. He was
who is Mike good. Price? I don't know who that dude is. Who is that?
He hung out with Jabari back in the day.
Nice.
He's
he's like younger than Jabari.
Young little stocky black dude that could jump on some handrails, dude. He was crazy, but he was a shit talker like Keith Reese, so kind of had like a bad, kind of bad jacket. But he really liked him for that.
He's a photo backsmithing that White Cliff rail.
Yeah, dude, that White Cliff rail. That was Dave Kohler's spot. He showed me a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah. Maybe Dave Kohler shot the backsmith photo.
He probably did.
But I know I've seen that. And I've tripped on that just because I hadn't seen. We probably saw it on social media, and I was probably like, "Whoa, I haven't seen Mike Price in years," and or that handrail,
right,
right,
dude.
And it was a great backsmith photo.
Man, like Dave could shoot some photos, and he knew the spots, man. It was sick. He took me to Wet Willie's, that water slide. That thing was epic. I wish I could skate that now, dude.
Yeah, dude. That thing was squirrely.
Right.
Yeah, dude. So wild, but so rad. They had one out here. They had the similar one out here, but it was more like more banked out. Like it was hard to skate. RP had some tricks on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen some footage of the one in Kansas City.
You can't beat Omar's clip, dude. Making it all guys, 3 turns is epic.
You guys from out more St. Charles's way, there was one.
Yeah.
In St. Charles.
It was actually
off 70.
Yeah, if you're going west on 70, if you go past St. Andrews, it was on the right by there.
Really?
Yeah, there's a dog park there now. It was destroyed way before.
The golf course was probably built and it was gone. Huh?
Yeah,
the golf course was right next to it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it's one of the first places I saw people skateboarding. Like,
really?
Because my mom had friends out that way, so we were out that way a lot.
Yeah,
just on that highway a lot, and I have a very vivid memory of like seeing skateboarders riding down it, and it was already closed at that point.
Yeah,
like done deal, like out of business. And people were skating it like
that would have been
this
so
might have been
fun,
late
dude.
70s or early 80s, maybe.
Right by
Anyways,
right where I
right
grew
by
up,
there.
dude.
Yeah,
That
for
was
sure.
so sick.
Yeah, that thing was on a steep hill too. Like it was.
Yeah, dude.
It was.
Oh yeah, if you were trying to take that whole thing, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, I couldn't do shit on the one that was over there.
that first turn was so fun, dude. It was sick.
There you go. It was sick.
Go.
Look at that. Straight away.
There we go. Back.
Can you see the photo? Can you see the
Yeah,
photo?
I can see it. That gapped up photo. Shorty shirt and all.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there is a date on it. 1/26/10. Holy shit. That's a long time ago.
That is a while ago, dude.
Tell us what's going on. What was going on there? Gapping out to 50-50. Huh?
That was hanging out. What the hell?
What?
Yeah, that was hanging out with Dave Kohler days, man.
Was that probably like an internet up on their website or something? I'm assuming. Or was that like
that was like a photo graffiti, I think, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like the photo graffiti king. I think even Mike Price had that thing. Keith Reese had a shitload. Jake had a couple. Me and Jake actually had one in the same magazine, which was tight.
Oh, no way.
Huh. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dude, funny stuff.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so I wanted to ask you about Harrison Street stuff. So just a kind of a quick overview.
Somebody's like trying to acquire the land. Yeah, somebody's like trying to buy it out, but they can only do so much. Like they have to build like 80% of the land, which I think they were only wanting to build like on 60% of it, which is where the skate park is. So the city getting so much flack kind of is with us on it. So they're making them do more, which they don't have the funding for. So they're,
scrambling to find cash if they can, type of thing.
I guess. Yeah. And they haven't even broke ground. So they broke it into phases already, and they haven't even started on their phase 1. And they were supposed to start after, winter this year. So
now basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still haven't done anything. We haven't heard anything. We have guys in the city council or like that talk with city council guys. So yeah, Ben Lavacek is one of them. Our buddy Hunter is one of them. Hunter Hendricks out here. There's,
some ears
guys involved with that.
Yeah. Some ears on the
on the other side,
Yeah.
Sure. So it's still skatable currently. It's not like roped off or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, this is my favorite place to skate out here.
For sure. And when did Harrison Street get built? Like, were you around when that started to get built?
They started it a little before I moved here, I believe, in 2014. We just had our 10 or 11 year thing up here. So we started the barriers down there to see how the city would do,
Which are the barriers at the lower section of it, basically?
Yeah, down at the bottom of it, there's a barrier that blocks you from like driving up there. Because it was like an apartment complex, or there was like 2 cul-de-sacs right there. And so it's funny, like the cul-de-sacs, there was like an island, a grass island. That's the bowl. We dug that out, and that is the bowl.
Oh, no way.
It was already that shape. It was everything, So we started digging it out with shovels. Guys, different groups of people would just show up with shovels and start digging. And then a friend of a friend, one of Nando's buddies, he had a Bobcat, and he, borrowed it from his work and came down and dug it out.
Saved the day.
Threw some dirt around. Yeah, threw some dirt around for us. So just kind of took off. We did the bowl. We did some shit surrounding the bowl, and then, just never really heard anything for a while. At least the city was like, they gave us a scare a few years ago too. The same kind of thing, like someone's buying the land, you guys are gonna lose your spot, whatever, and that ended up falling through. They only made so many buildings, and they stopped. They ran out of money, and they just ended it right there. So hopefully it's the same situation. But we are currently talking with city council, like I said, and they're trying to find us another location that they can give us and build a
oh wow,
another park, start from zero. But it'll be ours, they won't take it back.
There was just like some skate park meetings like this week, correct? Or is that
Yeah,
about that, or is that something else?
No, that's so there's actually two big parks going to get built here, but they're trying to get funding for one of them, and then the other one they're just trying to square out details. Like it's going to get put in. ARC, I think, is building it. Hopefully,
is that in West Bottoms? Is it that one?
No, that one. So the city one it's like under a bridge. That one is the one we're having to come up with like more funding for, I guess, which is kind of a bummer. Like their whole point of like, they were like, we're tearing the DIY out, but we're going to give you another park. But it's kind of like,
you got to come up with money on something we've already basically did. Yeah.
Yes,
I got you.
Yeah. And then there's one that they've been working on for a few years, I guess, but they don't have a good like outreach to people, I guess, is what my buddy Ben is telling me. Ben Lavacek, he is our like guy at MoCan. It's like our fundraiser app thing, like working with the city, trying to get more parks built, so it's like Missouri, Kansas Skate Association thing.
Oh, cool.
Whatever, good. So this park, I guess, had been talked about for a while. It's in Brush Creek. It's in the plaza here. It's like South City, Kansas City here. So yeah, I guess they're going to try and build a pretty decent sized skate park. I don't know if you've seen anybody's Instagrams. Everybody's posting it up.
Yeah.
Now.
I saw a lot of stuff this week, actually.
Yeah. There's two different, replicas, but they're pretty big, dude. It's a pretty big park. I'll be stoked on either one of them. They have a lot more street stuff,
Yep.
Only issue out here, we kind of have this bike rider out here. He's a pro old BMX guy. He always wants like a 10-foot bowl.
Dennis McCoy?
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
So he'll come to all those meetings and he knows all the guys,
Got it. Yeah. And he wants like,
I want a 10-foot bowl. We need another 10-foot bowl, which Kansas City has like literally at every park has a huge bowl.
Yeah, isn't Penn Valley pretty suffice for that, right?
It's a big bowl, yeah. And then dude, there's like Hilltop Park. It's out here in Independence. It's a humongous bowl.
Yeah.
It's basically built like skateboarders have a problem there. It's hard for me to skate,
Yeah.
It's huge walls. They're kind of rough. Like it's not the best park. I don't even know who built this park, but it's big. It's like it seems like a dreamland park or something, It's crazy. But there's, they have the park out in Shawnee Mission with the big cradle. Like that's the one he helped design and build. Like, so, I mean, we have like new parks out here. Prairie Village, Lenexa, the Dream Magic Park or whatever.
Yep.
Rolling Magic Park or something like that. Like we're getting a bunch of new parks. So it's awesome, but it kind of sucks there.
We come out and visit. We go to Kansas City quite a bit and go to Riverview. Like that place is great.
The Riverside one?
Riverside, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, Riverside Park. That one's dope. Ben, my buddy Ben, he's involved with the DIY. He actually like took on that whole project and like,
dude, nice work, Ben.
Like,
that thing's great.
Building it. So,
yeah.
That one's a fun one, dude. It's easy for everybody.
For sure.
Park,
Yeah. Matt, have you been out to that or seen that?
I haven't. Sounds like right up my alley though.
Dude,
dude, the rail, flat bars, like so big, like they got ledges, they got a slappy curb, they got a slappy metal ledge thing. That's pretty wicked, dude.
Sick.
All the trannies like mellow. It's kind of like a evergreen skate park if you've ever skated one of them or seen those. There's a lot of rollers, a lot of flow.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of good parks coming, a lot of good things happening. Assuming that Harrison Street can stay in place too. That's like the perfect.
Yeah, man. I hope it does, but I'm always down to start another one, man. Get some new stuff. Like, not that I've done all I can do it at Harrison Street, but it's always always fun to start a new one, I'm always surprising myself up there, man. I just did this game plan on this hip up there the other day with everybody. I was stoked.
That's right.
I've been trying it for a while, but just, got the balls to put her down.
Heck yeah, dude.
Which flavor did you do? It's like the backside flavor, or I don't know.
It's like what's your backhand grab and your front hand plant?
Sad plant?
Is that sad?
If you're grabbing mute, right?
It's like a mute grab. So it's that one over hip. I was pretty stoked, dude. I need to like post the hard clip because I just posted it on my story. But I think it's on that Pack Strays page. My buddy does. But yeah, it was. I was stoked to get it, man. I don't really do the hand plants or anything. And
put the hand down, stall it.
I'd like to, man. It's just didn't grow up with a vert ramp,
Well, yeah. Fuck, dude. Speaking of vert ramps, have you seen what the ramp at the Yap?
Oh, I did, dude. It looks insane, bro.
It's insane. It is definitely insane.
Crazy.
Yeah,
it's got that the roller too. It's like, what is that, 13 foot with the roller?
I think it's 15. Like, it's big.
That's insane, dude. Yeah, because the vert ramp is what, 13?
Yeah. It's built very well.
Pro vert ramp, dude. They're gonna be breeding these vert kids there.
Yeah, pretty
coming back, dude. Vert ramps are coming back, I guess, bro.
Yeah.
We got one out here in Lawrence. It's It's like the memorial ramp for Corey Lawrence.
Yeah. So yeah, dude. Yeah, that little bowl in the Lawrence Park is fun. That little tiny thing.
Yeah, dude. That's another one. Ben built that place too.
Did he? All right.
Yeah. He's getting around. He just built a park in Iowa, so he's got his own company. He's trying to grow it up,
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Anything else going out in KC? Sounds like there's lots of skate park stuff. Anything else going on out there?
Yeah, man. Escapist Lovell, he's dropping a video with a bunch of the guys. I'll probably have a clip or two in there. It's not really, I don't think it's an Escapist video. It's like got a bunch of homies in it. It's like all the older dudes that were out in the streets over the last summer or something like that,
Ooh, I like it.
Stacking up clips. So it should be good, man. Nice. It should be pretty good. I'm excited to see what these boys have been doing. Yeah. I've been just living at the DIY, dude. I love it up there.
Yeah. Do you live close to there?
I'm like 10 minutes or so.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
I'm not that far from there.
Dude, it's like St. Charles Park. You're 10
minutes
away.
Man. That's what it feels like. I got a car this time. I don't have to skate.
Pushing down Houster Road or whatever. Huster
Road. Yeah, dude. I cut through this rich neighborhood and just come down the train tracks, dude. It was crazy. I used to be the last one to leave there all the time. And one of my times walking home from there, there was those train tracks there, right? And there was like 3 houses over up midway, there's the cornfield right here. Midway through the cornfield, right on the other side of the road, there's a road, and then like 3 houses or something like that. And these people were like in a van or something going over those tracks. They didn't get out of the way, and a train hit their van and spun them out into the street there.
While you're skating,
I was like skating home, dude. I watched all this shit. I was like, holy crap, I just watched some people die. And luckily there's, traffic's going down that road. So they stopped and like checked on them. I didn't have to go have nightmares after that or anything.
Yeah.
Jesus it was crazy to watch, but yeah, I didn't skate down the whole Huster Road, bro. That road would have sucked. People fly crazy down there.
The name just kills me, Huster.
Yeah.
Dude. Matt, you got anything else on your radar as we wind it down?
Oh, man.
Sorry, I jumped around so much, guys. My memory.
This is perfect. No, dude. Fuck.
I'm never helpful with that either, because I'll think of something that's probably not on the timeline.
Got the computer to die too. Like shit, man. That wasn't the hardest interview.
I hit up our friend Andy Wissman. I was like, what should I ask Scotty? He's of course gonna say some funny ass shit. I'll ask one of them. What I don't know what he means by this. Like, he's wondering if you could still hard flip fakie on a quarter pipe.
I cannot, dude. I cannot.
So what was that, like your go-to trick
talking
or something?
about my shifty flips, or maybe my shifty flips, but I did used to do some hard flips back in my younger days. I used to flip my board a little more. And I think that's what he's getting at.
Yeah.
Sucker.
And then he followed up with like he followed up with like stuff about like the Loud House, but you brought up the Loud House, so I was happy you did.
Yeah, man, Loud House days. Had a bunch of good times there, dude.
Yeah.
Some of my best times skating. I love all my roommates from those houses. AZ and KC, because now I live with the lady. No more skate houses.
Yeah, no more Loud House.
No. The Loud House has retired.
Yeah, we got the quiet house. It's better that way.
Yeah, we got a quiet house over here.
It works.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you. Back in the St. Charles days, who was the dude? Who was like when you were a young kid, you were like, oh my God, this guy's insane.
Probably Sal
Orlando.
Sal. And then, like he was like the older cat. Like everybody wanted to be like Sal, like, so we were all like, dude, Sal, oh my God, Sal's here. Let's kick it. You got to go hard for Sal, dude. So I was pushing Mongo when I met them dudes, and he would just they would rip on me, bro. And then I would just do all the tricks, they'd be like, why don't you backflip that rail? I'd backflip the rail, I was kind of like, just do whatever they wanted me to do, kind of, whatever. Nice. But the younger kids, man, like Drew was always sick to see. Drew Excorn.
Oh yeah.
Skating with Drew. Kyle Shockley was always sick to see, dude.
I brought him up with like maybe Sal or
you guys did. Kyle was a shredder, dude. He kind of just like got out of it too. Like
but had some power.
So many people do,
Yep.
He was really good. It was effortless. He was really good for when he was skating.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that kickflip board he did in Chesterfield for the Radical Dog video. That clip was sick that day. I was there that day. He shredded that rail. Did everything.
Dude, that's right.
Yeah. It was a good rail.
But Drew was sick too. He's a little shit talker when he was younger. It was fun to see him skating, dude. He would always kind of push us. Me, him, and Drew were like just kind of like bouncing off each other. And then Keno, obviously, dude. Keno is insane, dude. Keno Kaiser, so good. I loved skating with him too. Obviously, like Jake Schwartz, Alex Meyer, all my crew dudes that I still skate with to the day,
like Alex, I didn't realize he moved out there, right?
Yeah, he's been staying out here. He lives with one of my old roommates, Blaine. Like from the Loud House out here, I had Scott Walters, Tyler Smith, Jason Bontrager, and Blaine Harper. We were all in a house together. He lives with Blaine now over in KCK. They're not far. They're like, I don't know if you guys have ever skated that park out here by the McDonald's. It's like a very like just slabby kind of park. It's got like big square rail. It has no flow. It's got some manual pads. Out here in KC. It's just right next to like a McDonald's and a QT. It's called Rosedale, or I think it's not Rosedale Park. It's what is it? That don't matter. It's the worst park ever, but they live right by it.
The worst park, but it's like super fun type of thing.
It's kind of fun, dude. So, like people go there. Like I'll randomly get caught there with people. I'm like, damn it, let's leave, dude. It's like all ledges, basically, and I'm more of like transition handrail guy,
Yeah, for sure. Nice. All right. Well, I guess we can start wrapping this up.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for doing this.
It was super fun.
Well, yeah, man. It's rad. Hopefully we'll see you. Yeah, see you around these parts before long. And
I plan on coming out here soon. I'll be out there over the summer, I'm sure, trying to get some clips with Trent and Luke and everybody.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
They're always filming for videos, Doesn't seem like anyone's going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
Super safe.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. I'm going to talking to you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated.
Thanks for thinking of me to do this,